Good evening and welcome to Cherry Hill West Weekly Report. I'm Michelle Schreiner.
And I'm Evan Millman, and here's the news. West JV football victory over Deptford Monday evening was marred by a fight that broke out between the two teams. 4 West players were taken to the emergency room at JFK Hospital for injuries. Sophomore Brett Straub stayed overnight at the hospital and was released yesterday. Olympic Conference officials, along with police who broke up the fight, met with principals from both Deptford and West today to determine the circumstances under which the fight occurred.
Last week, Cherry Hill West played Deptford in 9 athletic events and came out ahead 7-2. However, the losses were in football. The Deptford varsity team beat West 43-0 and defeated the freshman team with a score of 38-0. However, on a more positive note, Cherry Hill West field hockey, tennis, and soccer teams beat Deptford in all the closeout games. Deptford did not score a point. The soccer varsity team won with a score of 1-0. The junior varsity team won with a score of 1-10, and the freshman team won with a score of 3-0. Girls field hockey came out on top with the varsity score of 4-0, JV score of 3-0, and freshman score of 2-0. The girls tennis team also defeated Deptford with a score of 5-0, but lost to Cherry Hill East on Monday with a score of 5-0. The next football game is home at West on Saturday, October 9th at 1:30 p.m. Come out and support your school.
This Friday, October 8th at 8 p.m., John Eddy and the Front Street Runners will be appearing at West Auditorium, along with the Chasers. Reporter Sue Van Slyke talked with Tony Carlozzo, drummer for the Chasers.
Hi, I'm speaking to Tony Carlozzo. He is a member of a hot new band called the Chasers, who originate from Cherry Hill High School West. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Sue.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and the other band members.
Hi, I'm Tony, and I play the drums for the Chasers. 17 years old, and I'm a senior at Cherry Hill West. My brother Lou, who graduated from West, is 19. And he plays the bass, and he's a sophomore at Rutgers Camden. And Rich is also 19, and he's a sophomore, and he plays rhythm guitar. And our newly acquired lead guitarist, Paul, goes to Cherokee High School.
And how long has the Chasers been together?
9 months.
Were you involved in any other bands before this then?
No, we had some personnel problems, and our name has been changed several times. We first started out as The Same, and then we were called Full House for a while. It was probably our longest name. And then we became the Chasers in January. And this August, we just acquired a new lead guitarist.
What influenced you to go into a band?
Well, it all started when I was in 7th grade. When my brother, when he was in 9th, he got his first guitar, and I was kind of jealous. So I said, Mom, I want an instrument. Then I decided to play the drums.
And the neighbors hated it?
Neighbors hated it because I lived in an apartment. They heard on the 5th floor, the 6th floor. I was hated.
What kind of music does the band play?
Well, basically, we play a hard drive rock and roll. It's like overdrive. It's not distorted and it's not clean.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in between those two. It was almost described as like when the Who started out as mod. Same thing.
Do the Chasers write their own songs? And if so, who does?
Yeah, they do. That's what we want to be known for, our original songs, because we don't want to be the common cover band who plays Rolling Stones music or, Kinks covers. We want to be known for our originals, and Lou and Rich write the original songs.
Where have you played and what other bands have you performed with?
Well, I think our band has a future, and we've played pretty many clubs considering we're a young band. It's like we're all underage, so and we play at all these places, and we're kind of lucky. So we've played at places like Bojangles. We warm up for the Front Street Runners. We played at a place called the Galaxy, Cherry Hill West a few times, and many other high schools.
And where's your next concert?
Next concert is here at Cherry Hill West. We will be opening for the Front Street Runners, and the admission is $2, and it'll be Friday at 8 o'clock.
That's great. Then I'll see you there.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
This year's children's play was performed on Sunday, October 3rd, and turned out to be a greater success than even expected. The show was based on Hans Christian Andersen's classic, The Red Shoes, and although there were only 6 characters to the cast, The play stole the hearts of both young and old. The students who brought this show to life were Ken Fox, Marcia Fulvey, Brett Malotsky, Debbie Katinsky, Eric Goldman, and Melanie McKeon. The director of the show was Mrs. Grignoli, who has been directing the children's show for quite a few years now, and each one has been of greater success than the previous one.
The underclass and senior pictures are being taken this week, along with the faculty pictures for Rampant, the West Yearbook. With me now is editor-in-chief of the yearbook, Howard Masters. Welcome, Howard.
Thank you.
What are your basic responsibilities as editor-in-chief?
Well, as editor-in-chief, I'm responsible for just about everything that goes on with the yearbook. I organize the material that goes into the pages. I keep track of the section editors. I manage the business aspect to a certain extent, and I'm responsible for just everything.
How much say do you actually have as to what goes into the yearbook?
I plan what actually goes on the pages, although the advisors have the final say if they don't like what I've planned.
But you organize what the students submit.
Right, basically I decide what's going to go on what page.
I noticed that last year in the yearbook there was a section in the end, senior notes to friends of theirs. Is that going to be included in this
No,
yearbook?
not this year.
No?
I will not, no.
Why?
The advisors did not like it, did not like that section, and so they overruled my judgment.
So it's their decision?
It's their decision, basically, yeah. Or they've overruled past judgments in that sense.
How much are yearbooks and when will they be ordered?
Okay, towards the end of next week, the DECA Club members should be coming around to homerooms and taking orders. Yearbooks will be $23 if they're paid for by December 1st. If they're paid for by December 15th, the price goes up $1 to $24. In that $23 or $24, you get your name inscribed on the yearbook, as opposed to past years where there was a separate price. This year, it's all going to be one price. By December 15th, though, we're asking that a $15 deposit be in, and that's to pay for the cost without the name.
So you don't have to pay in full immediately?
No, you don't have to pay in full, but by December 15th, we do want all the money, and we should have $24 from whoever's ordering a yearbook.
Okay, so we'll order the end of next week, right?
Right.
All right, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the West Weekly Report. Please join us again next week at the same time. Good night.
Good night.
Good evening. I'm Andrea Newton, and this is Jill Ferreira with this October 6th East Update. Last night's Higher Education Night was well attended. This is the season of decisions and college applications. Juniors are preparing for PSATs in late October, and seniors are for SATs in early November. Colleges are also sending representatives to East to answer questions about higher education. Information on colleges, testing, and financial assistance is available through the Guidance Office. East's library offers your best answer to inflation. Buy your copies of past issues of magazines for only $1 each. That's today and tomorrow in East's library, only 10 cents. Students interested in working with cable TV as co-anchors, interviewers, and writers are to attend a meeting at 2:45 tomorrow in B131. The Photo Club, French Club, and Afro-American clubs are meeting tomorrow to elect officers and get activities underway. Now over to Jeff.
This year, Back to School Night will be held on Tuesday, October 12th. You can prepare for this in advance. Be sure to know your son's or daughter's homeroom number. Student schedules will be available in the homerooms. Parents are to report to the auditorium for the Home and School Association meeting at 7:30 p.m. Allow extra time for parking. Traffic will be heavy. The Science Department offers 2 clubs which further studies and careers in biology and science. The Biology Careers Club is devoted to investigating science-related materials that are of particular interest to the student members. The use of the guest speakers helps open doors to all aspects of specific career possibilities. The New Jersey Science League Club consists of students from East in academic competition with students from other state high schools. Biology 1 and 2 teams will be seeking to maintain or better their second and first place regional showings of last year. Anyone interested or wishing to become involved in these opportunities should see his biology teacher or the biology department chairman, Mr. Stan Krantz. Now over to Andrea.
Thank you, Jill. The play, A Christmas Carol, is Cherry Hill East's fall drama production. Many questions may be puzzling you right now. Here are some answers, hopefully, to your questions. Over 200 students auditioned, and the cast includes 75. The leads feature many new talent discoveries. I was told by Mr. Nation, the play's director, he chose this particular play because of 3 main items: a dramatic challenge, straight character acting, and its classic literary value. The script is the closest version we could find to the original classic Dickens masterpiece. The madrigal singers are in the show and will be doing many traditional carols. Strolling brass musicians will provide festive holiday music. Dancers in chorus will do holiday folk dances of the 19th century. Finally, the dates for the play are December 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th at 7:30 p.m. And the children's matinees are December 4th at 11 a.m. and December 5th at 3 p.m. We will keep you posted on this major seasonal event.
The boys' gymnastics team met last Wednesday against Lenape and won 88.4 to 37.85. They meet this Friday with a record of 2-0 with their arch rivals at West with a record of 0-1. During football against Pennsauken on Saturday, East lost 7-13. The only touchdown was scored by Cohen. Both teams scored in the first quarter, but Pennsauken scored again in the third quarter. East hopes for a better showing this Saturday against Woodrow Wilson away at 11 a.m. Come out and support your team. East boys soccer team won against Overbrook with an overwhelming score of 9-2. Our girls tennis team won the matches with Morristown 5-0. They still remain undefeated. The girls gymnastics team is the one to keep an eye on this season. This weekend they beat Haddon Township 97.2 to 55.35. Cindy Danker took first on the uneven, floor exercise, and in vaulting. Amy Kansler placed second in the unevens. Cindy Chiolo showed fine form too, placing first on the beam, second in vaulting, and third on the unevens. Coach Phil Frank is looking forward to a season of wins with the girls gymnastics team. Join the team Friday at Cherokee at 4 p.m. Now over to Andrea.
Junior girls tied the senior girls in Sunday's Powder Puff football game. The score was 6-6. Amanda Hansen scored for the junior girls, and Donna Burke scored for the senior girls. The girls soccer team played Cherokee Friday. Varsity won with a goal scored by Liz Myers, assisted by Lisa Gom. The score was 1-0. The junior varsity tied their game at 2-2. The goals were scored by Alyssa Devlin and Michelle Levin. Girls field hockey played Eastern Friday. Varsity tied 1-1 with a goal scored by Michelle Miller. Saturday, the girls JV hockey team defeated Eastern 1-0 on a second-half goal by Kim Wilson. Allison Dobrensky made several fine saves in goal to preserve the shutout. Congratulations to these coaches and teams. Students are reminded that the intramural racquetball program begins this Tuesday, October 12th for beginners, Wednesday for intermediates, and Friday for advanced players. Programs are in 4-week sessions at $25 a session. See Mr. Shepard for details.
On Friday, the boys gymnastics team meets West at home at 7 p.m. and boys soccer is at Highland at 7:30. The girls soccer meets Cherokee at home at 3:45. The girls tennis invitational is at home at 3:30. Saturday, the cross-country South Jersey Open will be held at 10 a.m. and the hockey team meets Lenape away. We will bring you sports results next Wednesday. That's it for East Update. Thank you for joining Andrea Newton and me, Jill Ferreira.